If you guys watched the Lakers versus the Pistons game last night, then you already know what I'm going to be talking about. For those that have not watched the game, or if anything, not watched the highlights for this video, I'm going to briefly explain to you guys what happened, what's all the fuss, and how right now Isaiah Stewart and LeBron James, they're all over the headlines. But before I say anything, I want you guys to know this. I believe that both players were at fault when it comes to the incident, but when it comes to Isaiah Stewart, he made a really bad decision. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. My name is Soom and I make basketball videos every single day. So if you're new, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. Just a quick shout out to the sponsors of this video. Thank you so much, FanDuel. If you guys play daily fantasy sports, be sure to download FanDuel. It is the best app in the market. And if you download the app with my link down below in the description, you will get an extra 20% bonus to your funds. But without wasting any time, let's talk about this Isaiah Stewart incident. So during the third quarter of the Lakers vs Pistons game, the Lakers were actually losing, and for what it looked like, the Pistons were going to upset the Lakers. There was a point where Jeremy Grant got hot and then he went to the free throw line, and as Jeremy Grant went to take his free throws, there was some boxing out between Isaiah Stewart and LeBron James. And if you watch this clip right here, you can tell they got tangled a little bit, and then LeBron ended up elbowing Isaiah Stewart in the face. But then immediately, if you guys watch carefully after, LeBron kind of looked like he was sorry for how it happened, but of course, Isaiah Stewart reacted differently. After this happened, Isaiah Stewart got up, approached LeBron, and then the moment a player approaches LeBron, you can already tell a crowd is gonna start. The Pistons players came, the Lakers players came, and even the athletic training staff came. This immediately became a hockey game, basically. You can tell that both sides were trying to pull each other away, and more likely pulling away Isaiah Stewart from LeBron, because in my opinion, you don't mess with LeBron. Unfortunately, there were no news about the words being exchanged between the two players. But things got crazy when Isaiah Stewart started running at LeBron, trying to take a curve out of the crowd, and then literally going full throttle at LeBron James. Oh boy, guys, if I'm gonna be honest, I was super surprised Isaiah Stewart did this. I was doing my live stream at the time, and literally my reaction was, Isaiah, you're making a bad decision. You do not run at LeBron. Of course, I do understand Isaiah Stewart started bleeding, blood was coming out of his face, but come on, there's a level of professional behavior that you have to take when it comes to this job, especially being the NBA. And honestly, I know he was frustrated, I know he was upset, but I think he took it a little bit too far. At this point, I'm watching LeBron, and I want to see how LeBron reacts, and LeBron is being calm. He's taking this very maturely, he's acting it very well, and honestly, I'm proud of LeBron and super happy he didn't overreact as well. And of course, it would have been a big deal if he did, but LeBron didn't. He is safe. Of course, when I did look at the replay, LeBron did elbow Isaiah in the face, and I'm not saying it was on purpose, but the point is LeBron did do an action that wasn't the best. So I do understand Isaiah Stewart a little bit, where why are you elbowing me in the face and now I'm bleeding and now I'm upset. After that happened, yes, it is right that LeBron got ejected, he got sent out of the game, and then of course Isaiah Stewart got ejected as well for running at LeBron. So LeBron and Isaiah Stewart both got their punishments for their actions, but Isaiah Stewart took it too far. But the crazy that happened after the game was Gilbert Arenas going to Instagram and posting this comment. Let me read it out to you guys. At Isaiah Stewart, hey brother, I'ma just be real with y'all here. Pack your winter jackets and boots because yo is about to get traded to Budapest somewhere. I don't know what type of, I'm not gonna say that word, got in your eye, but you can't charge at the king, aka LeBron James, like that on TV with the 100 emoji. You will be drug tested just to make sure that rage ain't drug related. We don't do that in the NBA. You probably haven't read the memo on fight attempts in the NBA. Number 1, don't screw up with King James and Kevin Durant ever. Number 2, the light-skinned boys Steph Curry and Klay Thompson on the Golden State Warriors. Don't let your chest get puffy towards them or you are done. Only 2 teams that's allowed to fist fight without any penalties is wherever Rajon Rondo and Chris Paul is at. Number 4, wait till your teammates get around you and then act tough for the crowd. Sell it like WWE. That's it. Good luck moving forward, my man. P.S. This was worse than the gun in the locker room situation. Some can say this was #attempt murder. Jeez. Only thing that can save you right now is MJ dropping episode 11 of The Last Dance and he edits all Scottie Pippen scenes out, or Vanessa Bryant dropping the #TheMambo last season. If you think I'm lying, ask Enes Kanter. He got too close to the king back in 2017, and the Turkish president been trying to catch him ever since. Gilbert Arenas on this caption was super duper honest, and I do have the exact same feeling, the exact same idea. Isaiah Stewart, I'm not saying you're a nobody, because you're not a nobody. You're an NBA player, you're a professional. But when you compare yourself to LeBron, you honestly just have to act accordingly, and that running was just too much. Overall though, I think this is not good for LeBron, of course, for elbowing a player, but overall, I think this is even worse for Isaiah Stewart. Right now, he's all over the media on the negative side, overreacting and charging like a bull. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Isaiah Stewart's NBA career slowly dies out. So what's most important to me is I want to know your thoughts. What do you guys think of the situation? Do you believe LeBron was wrong? Isaiah was wrong? Put your thoughts down in the comments below and let's start a conversation. But other than that, take it easy, God bless. And I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!